California is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise today in support of this bill. Now, if you're like me and you go across the country, you want to listen to the American people. And two things they talk about when you tell them you're a member of Congress. They'll first say, where are the jobs? They'll second talk about Washington and say, why can't you work together? Why can't you solve this problem together? And it's not always often that we get to mesh those two together on the exact same day. But you know, today's the opportunity. Last week, I watched our President of the United States go to a small business. I love it when he goes to a small business. I was a small business owner. He went to a small business to talk about job creation, what to move America forward. I'll be frank, lots of times my philosophy doesn't see the same as this president, but I want to work together, especially when we agree. So I listened to his words and I listened to him closely because he talked about what was holding back job creation in America. And I quote, the president said, one of the problems that we had in the past is that sometimes it takes too long to get projects off the ground. There are all these permits and red tape and planning and this and that. And some of it's important to do, but we could do it faster. You know what? I agreed with these words of President Obama. And I looked for what could make that change. And you know, when he spoke at that small business, it just so happened the CEO of that small business was there with him. But you know where he was 24 hours before? He was right here in Congress. He was here testifying as that small business, what could get America moving. You know what he talked about? Build the Keystone pipeline. Build it. So when the president said that sometimes projects take too long to get off the ground, I think he was referring to if it was more than 1,700 days, that was too long. When the president said that there's too much red tape, some's important, but we could do it faster, I think the president probably meant that 15,000 pages of review that we've done for Keystone is probably too much. So there's a unique ability that, yes, we can move something that can create 20,000 jobs in America today. You know what? We could be less reliant on the Middle East for our energy as well. But you know what's more important when you listen to American people? They say, why can't we do this in a bipartisan manner? You know what? It'll come off this floor in a bipartisan vote. But you question, can it come off the Senate? Well, you know what? The majority of the senators have voted for it. 17 Democrats on the other side as well. So I stand today as the majority whip saying, I agreed with President Obama's words. The only thing that is missing is the action. Today we will do our job, we'll send it to the Senate, and it will be the start of a new beginning to put people before politics and jobs and bipartisan forward. And I yield the opportunity to do it, and I yield back.